If you want to talk about real country music, you have to talk about Alan Jackson. He's a name that stands tall in the world of country, a true icon whose music has shaped the genre for generations. From the very first note, you know you're hearing something honest, something that comes straight from the heart. He's more than just a singer. He's a storyteller who's lived the words he sings. Every lyric, every melody is a reflection of his own journey, his roots, and the people he's met along the way. When Alan steps up to the microphone, you can feel the weight of his experiences in every line. For decades, his voice has painted pictures of small-town living, heartbreak, and good old-fashioned fun. He brings to life the joys and struggles of everyday folks, making us feel seen and understood. His songs are like snapshots of American life, filled with nostalgia and hope. Alan's music feels like coming home, a comfort that never fades. Whether you're hearing him for the first time or the 100th, there's a warmth and familiarity that draws you in, reminding you of simpler times and cherished memories. He's genuine, kind, and writes songs that stick with you because they come from a place of truth. Alan's authenticity is rare. He doesn't just write about life, he lives it, and that honesty shines through in every song he creates. He's never chased trends. He's stayed true to the roots of country music, honoring the legends before him while carving his own path. Alan respects the traditions of the genre, blending classic sounds with his own unique voice, and in doing so, he's inspired countless artists who followed. When you listen to Chattahoochee or Remember When, you're hearing pieces of his soul, memories and feelings that become our own. These songs aren't just hits, they're part of the soundtrack of our lives, echoing through family gatherings, road trips, and quiet nights at home. He turns simple moments, a drive down a dirt road, a dance with a loved one, into timeless anthems. Alan has a gift for finding beauty in the ordinary, transforming everyday experiences into music that feels both personal and universal. Alan doesn't just sing songs, he captures life. His music is a mirror, reflecting the hopes, dreams, and heartaches of people everywhere, and that's what makes it so powerful. Through every performance, he brings people together, creating moments that last long after the final note fades. His concerts are celebrations of community, where everyone feels like family. His story is one of passion, perseverance, and the power of a well-told song. From humble beginnings to the biggest stages in country music, Alan's journey is proof that staying true to yourself can lead to greatness. Like all the best country songs, his story will be told for a very long time. Alan Jackson's legacy is woven into the fabric of country music, and his songs will keep touching hearts for generations to come. Behind that steady voice, behind the familiar cowboy hat and the heartfelt lyrics, there's a story that many fans never see. Alan has quietly fought a personal battle for years, one that's shaped not just his career, but his daily life. He's been living with Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, or CMT, a rare and progressive condition that affects the nerves in his arms and legs, slowly weakening muscles and making even simple movements a challenge. Diagnosed in 2011, Alan didn't make a fuss or seek the spotlight for sympathy. He just kept writing, performing, and carrying this burden with quiet grace, determined not to let it define him. CMT damages the nerves, making it hard for muscles to work properly and affecting balance. For Alan, that means every step on stage is a conscious effort, every performance a test of willpower. It's something Alan inherited, a progressive disease that makes performing physically challenging. The simple act of standing tall and steady in front of thousands has become a daily battle. For a performer, balance is everything, and Alan's had to adapt as it's gotten harder to feel steady on stage. He's learned to rely on the microphone stand, to move with intention, and to accept help from his band and crew. He's been open about it, wanting fans to understand it's the disease, not a lack of professionalism, that sometimes makes him appear unsteady or reserved during shows. It takes courage to share such a personal struggle with the world, especially when you're used to being the strong one, the entertainer, the hero on stage. Alan never wanted pity, just understanding. He hopes his honesty inspires others facing their own battles, showing them that vulnerability is not weakness. Even as his body betrays him, he's taught us resilience. His music carries a new depth, a sense of perseverance that resonates with anyone who's ever faced adversity. He's shown you can face adversity with honesty and keep moving forward, no matter how tough the road gets or how heavy the burden feels. That's the quiet strength he brings to his music and his life. A reminder that true courage often happens far from the spotlight, in the moments when no one is watching. Alan Jackson's career is breathtaking. Nearly 60 million albums sold, 35 number-one hits, and shelves of awards. But his importance goes beyond numbers. In the 1990s, he helped bring country music back to its roots, reminding everyone what it's really about: honest lyrics, fiddle, and steel guitar. He wasn't afraid to sing about real life, from the joy of livin' on love to the sorrow of where were you when the world stopped turning. That song, written after 9/11, gave a voice to a nation's grief and helped us heal. Alan's influence is everywhere, in the music of today's stars who value that traditional sound. He set a standard for songwriting and staying true to yourself. He's been a mentor and a hero, a quiet, steadying presence in country music. His legacy is about more than hits. It's about heart. He's a true gentleman of country music, and that's what makes him unforgettable. Stepping away from the stage is one of the hardest choices a performer can make. Alan announced his retirement from touring in 2024, a decision made to protect his health as CMT progressed. Performing became a real physical challenge, and he wanted to leave the stage with dignity. His last call. One More for the Road tour was a heartfelt farewell, filled with emotion and gratitude. Each show was a celebration and a goodbye, creating final memories for himself and his fans. Alan's decision is full of strength, knowing when to say goodbye, on his own terms. He may still write songs or make special appearances, but the grueling tour life is behind him. It's a brave, honest admission, showing the same integrity that's defined his career. He's saying thank you to the people who made his journey possible, and he's doing it with grace. Every great story deserves a grand finale, and Alan Jackson is planning one for the ages. After decades of shaping the sound of country music, Alan is preparing to take his final bow in the city that launched his legendary career. This isn't just another concert, it's a celebration of a lifetime spent on stage, a tribute to the fans and the music that made it all possible. He's announced one last massive concert, Last Call, One More for the Road, the finale, set for June 27, 2026, at Nashville's Nissan Stadium. The news has sent a wave of excitement through the country music world, as fans and fellow artists alike prepare for what promises to be an unforgettable night. Nashville is where it all began for Alan, the city that made him a star. From his earliest days playing in small honky-tonks to headlining sold-out arenas, Nashville has been the backdrop to his rise, his struggles, and his triumphs. This final concert brings his journey full circle, ending where the magic started. It's a homecoming, a chance for Alan to thank the city and the people who believed in him from the very beginning. The anticipation is building, with fans from all over the world making plans to be there. People are booking flights, planning road trips, and gathering friends and family for what will surely be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Tickets go on sale this October, and it's sure to be one of the hottest tickets in country music history. Fans are already marking their calendars, ready to secure their spot at this historic event. It's not just a concert, it's a pilgrimage for anyone touched by Alan's music. For many, it's a chance to relive memories, to sing along to the songs that have been the soundtrack to their lives, and to be part of a community brought together by a shared love of country music. This show is Alan's gift to his fans, a chance to celebrate together one last time. It's a thank you for decades of loyalty, applause, and unwavering support. He wants to go out on a high note, surrounded by the people who supported him for over 40 years. The energy, the emotion, and the memories will make this night truly special. Nissan Stadium, with its massive capacity, is the perfect place for this farewell. It's a venue worthy of a legend, ready to host thousands of fans for a night that will go down in country music history. It will be a night of joy, tears, and unforgettable music under the Nashville stars. The city will come alive with the sound of Alan's greatest hits, echoing through the summer air. The only way a legend like Alan Jackson could say goodbye, surrounded by music, memories, and the fans who made it all possible. A party this big isn't something you do alone. For his final show, Alan is bringing along some of the biggest stars in country music. The lineup is a who's who: Luke Bryan, Carrie Underwood, Eric Church, Luke Combs, Miranda Lambert, Keith Urban, Ann Womack, and more. Even the new generation, Riley Green, Cody Johnson, John Party, will be there to pay their respects. Each artist has a connection to Alan, many inspired by his music and career. For them, it's an honor to stand on stage with a living legend. The energy in that stadium will be electric. Shared stories, shared songs, and shared love for Alan. Imagine Carrie Underwood singing a ballad, or Luke Combs joining Alan for a classic anthem. It's Nashville's way of giving Alan the grand, heartfelt send-off he deserves. A night country music will never forget. Alan's honesty about performing with CMT is one of his most admirable traits. He's not hiding his struggles. He wants fans to understand what he's going through. Sometimes he leans on a microphone stand or stool for balance, but it's not about weakness. It's about transparency. He wants fans to remember him for the music, not the illness. This final concert is his chance to control that narrative, to go out on his own terms. Surrounded by friends and fans, he'll deliver a performance straight from the heart. He may need to sit, but the voice will be pure and the songs timeless. Alan shows us what true grit means: showing up, being honest, and giving your best. It's not about perfection, it's about heart, and that's the lesson he leaves us with. Alan's final concert is about more than music, it's about hope. A portion of the proceeds will go to the CMT Research Foundation, supporting research for a cure. Alan's turning his own struggle into an opportunity to help others. By raising money and awareness, he's shining a spotlight on a disease many have never heard of. This act of charity is classic Alan, using his platform to lift others up. The funds raised could be instrumental in finding new treatments and one day a cure. Fans at Nissan Stadium will be part of something bigger than a concert, a statement of hope and resilience. Alan's not just singing his hits, he's singing for a cure. When the lights go down on that Nashville stage, Alan Jackson's legacy will be one of honesty, integrity, and timeless country music. He'll be remembered as a songwriter who never strayed from his roots, crafting songs built to last. His music is woven into the fabric of our lives, soundtracks to love, heartbreak, and celebration. He gave a voice to the quiet, hard-working people, celebrating the beauty in simplicity. By sharing his struggle with CMT, he's shown us courage and vulnerability. He's leaving the stage on his own terms, with dignity and self-respect. Supporting the CMT Research Foundation is a testament to his character. Alan's impact on country music is immeasurable. He's a link between the pioneers and the stars of tomorrow. More than a Hall of Famer or Grammy winner, he's our Alan, a humble man from Georgia who captured our hearts. His music will live on forever. Thank you, Alan.